What is going on, Cuffaro? Welcome back to another video. Today is finally the day we've all been waiting for months now, if not longer. The predatory saltwater pond is about to get scaped, and I brought none other than my buddy Tommy here to help me do this scape. It's a big scape, a lot of rock, a lot of different kinds of rock. And on that topic, today's video is sponsored by Caribsea. They have got what you need when it comes to scaping an aquarium and many more things to do with aquariums and ponds. Now in this case, we're obviously scaping a big pond. This pond's about, I don't know, 5,000 gallons. Lots of rock in the back of the SUV. This is one of two loads, so another load is coming. A heck of a lot of rock. I mean, my goodness, it's some beautiful stuff too. First things first, we've got to move all of this into the building. I mean, this is a lot of rock. I don't know if it's really doing justice here. There's probably like 8 feet of rock. Obviously, along with that, a lot of sand. So we've got both sand and rock here today. We're gonna go over what kind and all that stuff. Tommy, what are you thinking, man?
I'm super excited. It's gonna be a journey. You told me, Tommy, can we scape this? I was like, you told me you had Caribsea rock? I was like, all right, let's do it.
It is quite the rock here, and a lot of different kinds. But we have so much rock that I know this news is gonna be make so many of you happy. We're gonna do another little scape in this corner, like a lot of rock right here. I get a lot of comments, telling me to make more rock scape inside this pond for the community fish. So we're gonna do that too.
Hot dang. That's a nice rock.
That's awesome. So massive shout out to Caribsea for hooking it up. I mean, they've provided us everything we need to make this pond just look spectacular. Along with Tommy here, I mean, we're gonna make this look great. This is gonna be fantastic. A lot of rock work and a lot of gluing and a lot of I don't like that, I like this, or you like this, or I like that. There's gonna be a lot of that. I think I've done a lot of explaining. This is crazy. Lots of stuff in the building right now. It is an absolute mess, but it's gonna be worth it when this thing looks like a dang ocean right here. I think it's only right that we brand the pond window with some Caribsea as well to help make it happen. So after about 30 minutes of unboxing, you can see quite a few boxes here that we just had to we have our selection of rock that we're working with, and it's quite some rock. There's even more over here. We have right here our arches. Obviously, y'all know what the arches are. There's even two just massive ones. These are like 3 feet long. Look at that. That's insane. Those are the mega caves. In front of me here are the plateaus. These are like 3-legged monsters, as you can see. Look at that. Crazy rocks. Those are epic. Those are gonna be really cool. Over here we have a heck of a lot of smaller arches. These are gonna be really helpful to just build the entire scape. And then over here we have our donuts. These are pretty self-explanatory. Little rocks with holes in them. These are the caves. As you can see, just simple little caves. It's like 5 or 6 of those. Some just rock that we're probably gonna use a lot to chip and fill in holes. And then they've provided 2 of these branches that will be really nice to make. Maybe we'll put them at the top, make it look really reefy. So essentially you'd start with one of these flat base rocks they provide you, and then you put this inside one of the holes, and then you could build off of that by simply just sticking another rock that has a hole like this. You could build a tree. I've already broke a sweat and we just unboxed all the rock. We're both sweating.
My sciatica's flaring up.
We're both sweating and we haven't even got inside the pond yet. It is now time though to officially get started. It's time to reef. Build a reef. Let me redo that. It's time to scape. That was better, right?
That was better.
That was better.
It's time to rock, Paul.
It's time to rock.
Time to rock.
No pun intended. Let's get it. Alrighty, let's get up on the ladder. See what we're rocking with. I'm gonna say that quite often. Seriously though, we've started off the bottom floor. As you can see, we're using those little trees. Got a mega cave here, a plateau over there, and then to the left here we have one of our slates. Pretty much the way we're gonna do this is Tommy's gonna be in there, I'll be out here, I'll be handing Tommy the certain rock, and then I'll probably end up joining him in here at some point. But it's gonna be crazy. I'll let you get back on your ladder. Let me know which ones you need. So from here, the whole goal is you want to make a cave that essentially you could see the fish inside of. So we've got a mega cave where you can look down inside of, and then we're gonna build the giant cave all here. Paul, your fish need more structure. Well, look at us, $7,000 worth of rock. No, I'm just kidding, I don't know how much, it's definitely not that much. There's a heck of a lot of rock here though, and we're building scapes, all right? We're building scapes. And then once the scape is done, we can put all the sand, which will just make this look like a real aquarium from then on. I also have to install the UV. The UV's on top of the pool table, it's massive. I unboxed that yesterday. Woo! Exact same filter, UV filter, as the other one over there. So not only is all of our plumbing done over here, we have 3 different valves to go to each pond. That pipe that runs this way and up and in, that is to fill this up with salt water. But our filtration is also done as well. So we got a lot done yesterday. If you guys need some PVC work, I will come to your house in socks and get done everything you need to get done. See these valves? We turn these ones off, keep this one on if we want this pond. Turn these two off, keep this one on if we want the pond over there. Turn these two off and keep this one on when the shark pond is ready. And yeah, I'm gonna keep this one closed because we don't want water flying out of there. But eventually I'm gonna run a PVC from here all the way down to the pond over there. These two, this one's already done, and I'm about to run this one straight along the UV and all the way over to there. I'm gonna continue laying some pipe and socks back here and get back to you when it's done. Now, somehow I gotta shimmy this down all the way to where these lips meet. Woo! I ain't playing around, all right, folks? I ain't playing around. All right, Tommy, what are we thinking for this scape?
All right, so right now, thinking right here, right there, and then either here or here, the only places where the rock is touching the bottom.
Got it. So we're gonna essentially have 1, 2, 3, and then either there or there as the fourth leg touching the sand. Anything else will not be touching the sand.
Yep, and then we can come off of these, make sure that they're nice and supported. Yep. With ledges and whatnot to give you all your caves and things like that. Habitat for the fish.
Sick. The goal would be to provide as much space on the ground for the stingray, but provide as much cave for all the other fish. And that's the goal here. And then I think we're gonna go to about maybe mid-waist where Tommy is. Do you wanna touch your body where you think we're gonna go height-wise? Probably about right there for the height of the entire cave. So it's gonna be a big old structure. Big arches coming in. Ah! Got it?
Yep.
Holy smokes. Might have needed a third person to make this video. We got 2 of those coming in.
Golly.
All right, we'll do the other one off camera. Both arches are in, and then you said more donuts. Come on, donuts. How many munchkins do you want?
4.
All right, 4 munchkins.
That was crazy, is in like an actual tank. This is a, you know, good sized rock.
Yeah, and this
here it looks so small.
It's a munchkin.
It does nothing.
They're not called donuts in this pond.
Cool, thank you, thank you.
And then a couple of these arches up there. All right, now we've restocked the rock ledge. It's time for me to get in there. Woo! You weren't kidding when you said it's not a hot tub. How much if I catch this fly? Oh, I did! Oh my goodness, I did! Wow! I can't believe I caught him. How much if I catch him again? There's no chance. I actually might have just caught him again, I'm not kidding. I did! Oh my god, there he is! How much if I I'm just kidding.
30-minute video, you catching
me catching and releasing a fly. That is so crazy to see. Seeing those arches aren't even necessarily acting as arches. This is gonna be the craziest scape we've ever made.
It's gonna be pretty sweet. I mean, in a standard fish tank,
yeah,
this is as high as you would take it.
Yeah, literally.
In a 30-inch tall fish tank, you wouldn't go any higher than this.
And we're going...
This is just the base.
And by the way, this is all glued to the floor. That ain't going nowhere. So if all 4 or 5 legs, however many legs you plan on doing, right, is connected to the ground, there ain't no moving. Oh, look at that fit.
Try and lock it into place.
Wow. Just 2 dudes in a pond.
This is not a usual Tuesday for me.
No, definitely not. What are you looking? You looking at my hat? Yeah, they're available. Top link description. If that's what you were looking at. I didn't know. I just saw it. Your eyes kind of went towards that. Limited.
Limited.
Yeah.
So like once these are gone, they're gone forever?
I meant quantity.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So if you want them soon, you gotta order them now.
Yeah. There's like 10 left of each. This is one of 5 colors. I think we have 5 colors. Crazy, right? You want one? You wear hats?
I do wear hats.
I'll get you one. What you
give me a hat?
Yeah.
You got blue?
Oh, it's a nice hat, right?
That is a nice hat.
You want me to put it on for you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that the move?
Yeah.
Is that the move? Am I rocking now?
You're rocking, dude. We gotta put it on. It's a little small right now.
It's a little small.
Anyway, top link in the description. I do have PC hats available right now.
No way, they're waterproof?
Yes, bro.
You just like dunk it in the water?
Dunk it in there.
Honestly?
Yeah. It's not waterproof. Oh my god.
This strap is waterproof.
I think it's like water resistant. It's definitely not waterproof. Anyway, new hat.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, no problem. Check that out. That is so sick, bro. Update, we are just cranking through the rock here, and let me take a peek inside the window. Oh yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. You, with this cave here, can't see the bottom of that back leg, which is kind of cool, because it looks like it's all one piece. This is awesome. We're gonna make another leg here. We've came to the agreement because it'll look cool from that cave. It'll all make sense, I think, better once it's actually all done. I'm behind the blanket here. Looking good though, guys. We're coming along. As you can see, the legs are like the tough part. Once these legs are done, the arching across is the fun part. That's like the best part. When we did the scaping in here, it was a little different because they're just big boulders. Now, granted, inside the boulders is plenty of space for these fish to go in and out of. I mean, you see them all day do it. Maybe not so much as this would provide, but there's holes that they can go in and out of for sure. Although, like I had mentioned, the plan is to put something in here with all of our extra rock that we've got. It is time to replenish Tommy with some more rock. Arches on arches. Not to brag, Tommy said. What do you got going on in there? Did it fit?
Hot dang. Yes, it did.
Oh, you put an arch sideways on that thing? Look at that rock. That is so nuts.
You know, coming out more like that, I think it would have looked better, but this just provides so much support. It's touching here. It's wedged in there. Like, I didn't even need to put this to let go of it.
Looks awesome. And this one's just nuts. What? That's so wild. Then we just build from each side and you can make the top nice, like, wow. Crazy.
One here, the 24 or 18 inch. You do another big one here. And this is just solid cave for your grouper.
For the grouper. Look at that arch, 36-inch arch, all the way across. We'll put a smaller arch here and put it straight up to the top of this, so essentially it's going to create some support for that. Just like that. Tommy just stuck one of the arches in there and actually allows for another hole along the back for the fish to come through, and not only that, but around the front as well to go through there. All right, we're mixing up some rock lock. It's time to cement. We've been epoxying most of it, and now the real deal is coming out, of course, to really lock things in place. It looks so tiny from here, but it's actually such a massive scape. It's crazy. I'm like way up here though, far away. Let's see what it looks like from the outside. Whoo-wee. Now we have a lot more work. We're gonna arch here, and we're gonna actually build off here a little more too. And we still have some more rock over here to go too, and more rock over here. Life Rock is made from real rock, and to make the different shapes, they use specific mortar that is REEF safe. Life Rock is also sprayed with bacteria that'll help cycle your tank in about 10 days. Check out this ledge right here. Absolutely insane. It's actually staying. Look at this.
Yeah, but
it's quite sketchy, but look at the amount of different places for these fish to be right now. It's crazy, and it's just the beginning. We're gonna work our way up here soon. All right, a big plateau coming in to go back behind everything and create this cave just to be a little bit more dense. Not so many openings. It's going right there. Whoo-wee. Perfect.
That's the money?
Yes, sir.
You bring it up now?
It looks so crazy. Yeah, that looks so insane. It's time to build this left side up now so that we can match these two. At some point we're gonna meet these two with a big arch, and the arch is right there on the ground. And now if you look, that cement is completely dry already. Just like that, super fast. Guys and girls, look at this scape. This is absolutely insane. And this is about, what time is it right now? We started at what, 11? It's 2:47.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
This in, is that 4 hours?
Like 4 hours, less than 4 hours. My brain is spinning. My brain is spinning. The more I look at this reef and the way it's structured, the more I just really want to take the extra friggin' 48 hours of stress to move the fish from the community tank over there and get them into here. I just don't know.
Just do it.
I know, Tommy's on board. Do I want to put the fish through that stress? But this is just so much more of like a community tank, and I've seen the comments, trust me, I know. I kind of avoided it because it was already so established over there. But I'm really starting to think we're not in a rush to get any predatory saltwater stuff, of course. We have the fish that are going out of there and into the new one that you saw last video, in the new pond. So that'll be open to get some sharks and stuff soon. There's a lot going on in this brain of mine right here. I'm really gonna need every single one of you watching right now to comment your opinion. Community or predatory inside this pond right here? Tommy, drop your answer.
Community.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, hold on. I have an answer that's a third. option.
Third option.
Full-blown reef tank.
Coral. You're nut. You're crazy. We'll see. Comment down below. That's all I gotta say. Oh my goodness. If I do this swap, it's gonna be quite the journey. Make sure it doesn't fall on us. Holy moly. Wow. Without getting out of the tank, I'm like backed up to the wall here, but look at that. That is epic. Last but not least, these branches. These are the two rocks that I loved the very most, and they're going at the very top of the entire reef scape because they give it that reef vibe. The top of the scape, it looks so good.
Looks like a premonition.
Look at this scape. My goodness. That is incredible. The amount of places for these fish to go in and out of, I could say it a million times, it's endless. It is literally endless. Wow. Looking at this gave me so much confidence that I want to do the community in here to the point where I just jumped in the saltwater tank and got all the artificial corals out because I think it's the move, fellas. I think it's just what we got to do. This scape is too perfect for the community fish to not do it. So, yeah, big news in this video. I'm not even titling it, nothing related to that. If you watch to this point, you know that, and no one else does, unless they watch to this point. But as you can see, got the corals out, and we're gonna put these on the scape because we're gluing now, might as well do it now. What do you think, Hector? You built the pond, so.
Looks fantastico, amigo.
Yes, sir. So sick. And look at that branch off the top. Caribsea has got some type of rock, let me tell you, my goodness. I think the other branch we're gonna put right here. Yeah, something like that. Offset it.
Cool.
All right, it is the next night. Couple things have gotten done since the last time I had the camera. I picked up the gravel for inside the windowsill this morning. Nice. Black mini river stone rock coffee bean. Oh my goodness. Per bag. And as you saw, that is now in and it looks absolutely amazing. There's one nasty rock in there. Mia, here, take it. They call this a coffee bean. As you can see, they get the name because it looks like a little coffee bean, but that just looks amazing. And then obviously the scape, which, holy smokes. I'll climb up the ladder real quick and show you. Tommy, what do you got going on over here?
Plumbing up this UV.
Tommy is installing the UV, same exact UV that we have over here, but this one is over here, of course. This was a used one. I'm gonna get new bulbs for this and install it like straight up and much better once the fish are transferred out of there and put into here. Can't believe we're doing that, by the way.
Moving the fish.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun day.
Yeah, it is. This scape looks absolutely amazing. I also added lights. These lights just look nuts. Check these 4 lights out. I have them in this pond. They're across this bar here. I love LED lights. Let me grab the remote. I had to label them now. Tommy, real quickly, lights are going off. Check this out. And the corals glow. Like the corals literally glow. It's hard to tell when there's no water in the pond, but that just looks absolutely insane. Imagine when those fish are all in front of that window. All right, lights back on. And it still has a cool look when the lights are on even. And I can aim them up even a little more, which that'll probably look better. Grab this one and aim it up a little. There we go. I have also plumbed all of the filtration. So all the filtration is plumbed, as you can see. And straight into the pond. I'm gonna paint all this black, including all of the wood and the white PVC over there. I'm gonna paint all that black too. Oh my goodness, look at my hair. But that's only because I really do want everything to match. I'm very OCD. API wall's back in town as well. Thank goodness, it's finally back. Caribsea sent a lot of rocks. So we have some extra stuff as well. And when we redo, well, when we move the fish from there into here, we're gonna be doing a little bit more escaping with the leftover rock inside here as well. So I think that move, that transfer, is just for the better. As unfortunate as it is, I really wanted to put sand into the pond in this video. That's not gonna happen. You know why? This has got a lot of live bacteria inside of it, and we don't wanna put this in the pond and then let the pond just dry out, right? I gotta wait till the water truck is arriving, put the sand in the morning of, and then the truck comes and puts the water in the pond. And that's Sunday. So this Sunday coming up, when you're watching this video, it's the Sunday coming up. Of course I'll film it, and of course I'll upload it. Make sure you're subscribed. But the scape looks absolutely incredible, and the window's a little dirty. I gotta clean this off for sure. Just look at that. Look at that. Now it is quite difficult to get this entire scape on video, but I'll tell you what, Cuffaros, this is killer. This is another level. Caribsea, big shout out to you for making it possible. It literally was not possible without you. If you guys ever need any sort of rock, they've got pretty much everything you can think of, obviously, as you can see. Pick up any of this rock and it'll be delivered right to your doorstep, or obviously distributed straight to your local store where you can pick it up. With the artificial corals on here, the amount of different caves and spots for these fish to go in, it was inevitable that we needed to do the community fish tank in here. But this right here, fellas, is the scape. I want you guys to truthfully rate this down in the comments down below, since you've watched a 20-minute video doing the entire thing. What do you think? 1 out of 10, rate the scape. Rate the scape in the comments down below. This is truthfully just one of the most beautiful things I think I've ever seen, and it is tall. I am a 6'2". I'm actually, for real this time, I usually say like I'm 7 foot or something. I'm 6'2" to about my chest height. That's tall. That's over 4 feet of just straight rock built up inside the aquarium. Of course, it would be awesome to see sand in here right now, but it just makes next video that much better. Stick along, the reef is done. We're moving the reef fish in from over there, over into here. All of these beautiful, beautiful fish are coming out of this pond, which needs another water change. So you can see that water is a little tinted, but there's no reason to do a water change because they're moving. These fish are all coming out of here. They're going into there very, very soon. I gotta put sand in on Saturday night, Sunday morning, and then we'll get the water Sunday. It's scheduled to arrive. That just looks absolutely insane. Now I got a couple more things to do. I gotta put a pump there. I gotta paint all back in here. I'm gonna zip tie that wire up on the pipe so it's nice and neat. And this thing is officially done. I could not be happier with the outcome of this. I mean, it's obviously 6 hours of rock work. It's quite a lot of time, but a big shout out to Tommy and of course Caribsea. If you guys need anything sand, rock, you name it, check out the link down below for Caribsea. They'll get you covered. I got a Caribsea banner. Of course, we love putting our brand's banners up here. That's gonna go right there once I get it hung up. My goodness, it's done! Woo! I am so stoked. Make sure to subscribe down below, smash the like button, and guess what? We'll see you right back here in the very next video. Deuces! I have to say peace, it's a tradition. Peace! Would you hire me?
I think you're pretty good at laying some pipes, so yeah, I'd consider you my plumber.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate that.